Find maximum value of f. Understood there?
Yes, sir.
So in these things, see, concentrate first on the block where there is no force. See here out of 5 kg and consider the block on which only friction acts. Always. Okay. We will find that acceleration. Because F will be changing now. You can consider this because this is F, this is F1, this should be F1, and this is F2. Do you agree till here?
Yes, sir.
Now observe carefully here what happens. F1 can take a my limit, no? That's all, no? More than that it cannot, no?
Yes, sir.
Therefore, 5 kg has limited acceleration. Agreed. What is the maximum acceleration it can have? We can see that blocks are
V is
moving
equal to
together.
F1.
F1 equals mu1 into 5 into g. This is 0.5 into 10, 5, 25 Newton.
25.
So you have this is the maximum it can have. So this force equals ma. So this is 25 means this is 5 into a max. That means what is a max? Till here if followed, any doubt is there?
No doubt, sir.
That means this cannot take more than that. So here this lower block, now if acceleration of lower block is 5 meter per second square, then what will happen?
Then both will have same acceleration.
Till
Both blocks move
Move
together.
together.
if acceleration of lower block becomes more than this, what will happen?
They will move.
They will slip away.
That means yes. Then kinetic. This concept you understood fully.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Understood it? So here remember that consider the block on which only free because that decides the motion. Followed? Like when five people are moving, there is a small kid. Your acceleration depends upon the acceleration of kid. No, you may be
Yes,
capable
sir.
of running faster or walking faster, but the kid has no capacity. No, so you are controlled by the kid. Understood or not? So here the lower one may have more than that because of F. But still, they move together only if F has some value. What is that? Till the acceleration 5 meter per second square. Any doubt is that till here?
No, sir.
No,
Shall I
sir.
turn this?
1 minute. 1 minute, sir.
Shall I turn this?
1 minute.
Sir, one doubt, sir.
Hmm.
Can we have kinetic friction more than limiting friction, sir?
Pardon?
Can we have kinetic friction more than limiting friction, sir?
Sir, 1 minute.
Till some stage F is equal to F. Do you agree?
Agree, sir.
So this is the maximum. After that it drops. It continues. Now limiting friction can never be more than kinetic, sir. Always more than kinetic now.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
So you will never have kinetic limiting friction less than kinetic. But this is all static only. Kinetic friction may be greater than static, but it is always lesser than
Limiting.
kinetic. Okay, kinetic friction may be more than static, it is less than maximum value of static. Okay,
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Understood, sir. Yeah. Thank you, sir.
can I turn this?
Yes, sir.
1 minute.
Voice first. So
Completed.
always concentrate on the block on which there is no force, only friction acts.
Completed, sir.
Now come back to this. So we can say that they have to move together now. So in that case, what is the acceleration of F?
5 meter per second, sir.
This is having 25. More than it cannot now. And this can take 30. Agreed.
Yes, sir.
What is the maximum acceleration? Understood this?
Yes, sir. Understood.
Yes, yes, sir.
Understood this?
Understood, sir.
Yes, sir.
So these frictional force values adjust such that there won't be any relative motion between the block. That's why we say static frictional forces are self-adjusting. Agreed?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Shall I turn this?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Now as F is increased, understood this?
Yes, sir.
Clear?
Yes, sir.
Right. Shall we go to next problem?
Yes, sir.
Shall I turn this?
1 minute.
Yes, sir.
Hmm.
Yes, sir.
Hmm.
What were asking?
Now suppose we have a situation wherein there are two blocks. There is a force P. P means pulling force. Is another pulling force. Okay.
Yes, sir.
So here you are having two separate coefficients you give, and mu k is given as 0.60. There is no friction. Okay. Blocks are having same mass of 1 kg. You're supposed to find how much it is.
Understood, sir.
Now let us see what is the maximum friction that can be there between a 1 and 2. Can you tell? USMG only, no?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Now let us, we agree with this?
Yes, sir, agree. Sir, one doubt, sir.
Hello?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Sir,
sir.
sir, one doubt, sir.
Tell.
Sir, block slide now, sir. So this
Hmm?
must be minimum frictional force now, sir. Like limiting.
This one.
Sir,
No, no, this is the max it can have, no, I'm saying. Limiting, no? Limiting friction is maximum frictional force, no?
yes,
Till
sir.
which the blocks don't move. Till which the static friction, maximum static frictional strength. Now do you agree?
Yes, sir, agree, sir. Agree. Sir. Now only I understood.
Right. Now they have to move with common acceleration, you are saying, no? Draw the free body diagram. Now on both blocks there is friction. So you can consider any block. Now this is moving this side, this should be the friction, this is the friction. Now we need, so for this you can take P minus F M into A. Do you agree with this?
Agree, sir.
Again F minus P by 2 equals 1 into A. Now from these two, if you add what you'll get, do you agree with this?
Agree, sir.
So what is A? P by 4. So substitute here. P minus F is equal to A. I am resubstituting here. In other words, I am trying to solve for F. F is P minus P by 4. Do you agree till here?
Yes, sir.
Now we should see that limiting. What is that? So what is P? 10. Okay, that means when P is 10, what will happen? Understood this? Hello.
Yes, sir.
Understood, sir.
See, these chapters are all, no doubt, they are difficult for anybody. And trying to make them by easy explanation without compromising at advanced level. You're following or not?
Yes, sir.
Following,
Following.
sir.
Following, sir.
From 1st February, colleges are opening now.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Shall I turn this?
1 minute.
Yes,
Understood the concept behind totally?
Yes, sir.
yes, sir.
Understood, sir.
Yes, sir.
Completed, sir.
Finished?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Right. You should be capable of doing now. Now let us see another situation wherein you're applying a force like this. This is what mu, and this is on a smooth surface. Now what I said, concentrate on this, on the block where there is only friction, there is no external force. Okay,
Sir.
so this is F, this is F. Now you can see F can have maximum value how much?
FU.
USN.
Okay, here mu means that all, no?
Yes,
Nothing
sir.
is mentioned, it means it is same. Remember, in any problem, they are not specifically mentioned. You can take them as same. Okay,
Yes, sir.
that means what is the maximum value of block A? Mu G only, no?
Yes, sir.
Do you agree with that?
I agree, sir.
Okay, after that, what will happen?
Now start sliding.
What will happen?
Sliding.
Agreed.
Yes,
That
sir.
means this acceleration will become a max, okay? Whereas this acceleration do you agree with this?
Yes, sir.
Any doubt till here?
No, sir.
Hello, any doubt is there? Now from this,
Mx minus c.
if you plot that, they have a acceleration goes on increasing till some time. The maximum acceleration it can have is how much we have seen?
Mu g.
Ut. After that, M1 has the it is fixed now. This is for M1. Agreed. Whereas this will go like this now. Because this is the form mx plus c, no? Mx plus c
Yes,
means
sir.
we extend, straight lines, no? Extend
Yes, sir.
backward. Followed. So this is the negative intercept. So this is, now if this is theta 1, this is theta 2. Can you tell what is tan theta 1, man? Tan theta 1. A
Mu
versus
g.
T. Hmm?
Mu g.
How do you know? So before this, what you have? Understood this? Clear?
Yes,
This
sir.
also is
Yes,
the
sir.
same slope, no? Here friction is changing, no? Remember?
Yes, sir.
Clear?
Clear, sir.
You have done similar problem, remember?
Yes, sir. We have done one.
So this is about, I think you have some knowledge, you understood something about block on blocks, no?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Shall I return this?
1 minute. Completed, sir.
Return this.
Yes, sir.
Right. Now let us see an interesting problem. Okay, this is small m, this is capital M. Okay, so the length is some L. The friction F. Now we are applying force. Let us discuss the motion of this. Okay, so you'll assume that there is no friction. Then you can see the free body diagram says that this is F. So you are having F is equal to is block 1. Agreed?
Agree, sir.
And this A1 is F by M. Clear? Will this accelerate?
No, sir.
Because there is no force acting on this. A2 is 0. Why? Because there is
No frictional force.
no force of any type. Okay. Then we can say that acceleration of 1 relative to 2 is A1 minus A2. F by M I cap, this is anyhow 0. Now can you tell what is the distance to be travelled, displacement of 1 before falling? If you want to know, this is nothing but LIL, you
I
know.
cap. Yes, sir.
So this is S is equal to, I am using this S12 equals U12T plus half. This is L. Initially both are at rest, half. So what is T?
2 ln by f under root.
So the block will be falling at this time. Okay. So means after this time, clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Shall I turn this?
Minute.
1 minute.
Completed, sir.
Now let us see, there is friction. Let's take the other case. Then can I tell what will happen?
Block will not move. So friction is static.
So now you can see that will there be any sliding?
No, sir.
Not sir.
Understood this? Clear? So what is the common acceleration? Agreed.
Sir.
And in this case, what is the force of friction? Do you agree with this?
Yes.
See, add this only, means ground is smooth. We'll see one by one. If ground is also having friction, what to do? Till here you followed?
Sir.
Shall I turn this?
Yes, sir.
Repeat it, sir.
Now, suppose if friction is present, understood this?
Yes, sir.
Then what will happen? Which friction will act? Hello?
Kinetic.
Kinetic, sir.
Only means ground is smooth, no?
Yes, sir.
Now you can see there is a sliding, no?
Sir.
You have F minus. Do you agree with this?
Yes, sir.
Agree, sir.
And for this, any doubt is that till here?
No, sir.
No, sir.
Then what is the acceleration of 1 with respect to 2? Do you agree with this?
Yes, sir.
Clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
You can take this as do you agree with this? Now again as before, this is the questions they will be asking and just telling how to approach such questions. This is Li now,
Yes.
this is 0 now.
Sir. Ah.
Do you agree with this?
Yes, sir.
So
Yes,
T
sir.
equals any doubt?
No doubt, sir.
Easy one, no?
Easy, sir.
If If you're comfortable with this first year, second year you can enjoy. That is the reason why I'm just going slow. Because if this gets damaged, second year you cannot understand anything. Shall I turn this?
1 minute.
Shall I turn this?
Yes, sir, completed.
This is submit.
Now we'll just little bit complicated we can make. There is friction in ground and floor. That means this is not smooth. Okay. You are applying the same force. Now then what will happen?
Block will slide.
Do you agree with this?
Yes, sir.
Agree, sir.
There is no guarantee that this will,
Or not.
because for this you can see do you agree with this?
Yes, sir.
Do you agree with that? Now for this you have so here the situation will be this is FK1, this is friction. Now whether B moves or not is decided by the cases. See what is the limiting friction between
Mu 2 m plus capital M plus small m into G.
Do you agree till here? Now you can see there are two possibilities.
Then blocks will slide.
Do you agree with this or not?
Yes, sir. Agree, sir.
Okay. In that case, there is one relative acceleration. Followed. So you have A12 as usual. You can get T. Followed. On the other hand, you have another case. What is that case? If
F7 less than mu2.
less than the limiting friction, then will the lower
Block
block
M what
slide?
mode. No sir. Acceleration will be 0.
Understood? So A12 equals only A1. Accordingly, you can use the time. You can use this and get the time. Understood the method I am saying? You're able to tell what I am saying?
Sir.
Get
Yes, sir.
T. I am just explaining the method. Don't mug up all this. How to analyze, I am saying. I am telling you. Clear?
Yes,
Yes
sir.
sir.
Shall I turn this? Various cases.
Completed, sir.
Shall I turn this?
1 minute sir.
Yes, sir.
Shall I turn this?
Yes sir.
No. We'll go ahead with the same problem, but a small
Yes sir.
change in it. What is that small change is? We'll keep the force on the lower block. So suppose he'll be giving the same thing. What is the time taken for small arm to fall? Do you agree with this?
Agree, sir.
Okay. This is F M. This will accelerate. Will small arm accelerate? Any doubt is there till here?
No, sir.
No, sir.
Shall I turn this? Then easily you can do what is there in this. What is the displacement for falling? You should move backwards only, no?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Clear?
Yes, sir.
Clear, sir. Clear.
You agree with this or not?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Easy only, no?
Yes, sir.
Easy,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Shall I turn this?
Yes, sir.
1 minute, 1 minute.
Immediate, sir.
Yes, sir.
Suppose they give the same situation wherein there is friction between say let us take there is frictional force between blocks only. Then let us analyze what will happen. This is F, this is the force of friction. Do you agree with this?
Yes, sir.
And this is the block M. When this is having an acceleration, block M is subjected to with respect to this, no?
Friction force.
Pseudo force. Agreed.
Yes, sir.
That means what is the pseudo force? This side on, no?
-7.
Agreed. Now you can see direction. Arrowhead I already shown, no? Now here this is frictional force, no? If the pseudo force is less than F, what will happen? Can the block slide?
No, sir.
Then Do you agree with this?
Yes, sir.
Sir, why pseudo force is coming here, sir?
Because it is move. If they move, if M moves, I'm saying if.
Yes.
Agreed. It is in which
Yes, sir.
frame? Because it
Not
has
in
to
a set frame.
it has to travel. We are taking relative to that only, no? The distance travel. What is that? Relative to that only, no?
Yes, sir.
So you have to
Yes,
consider
sir.
that only, no?
Yes, sir.
Followed.
Followed, sir.
Is it clear?
Clear.
Only pseudo forces only is the cause of most of upper one, no?
Yes, sir.
Do you agree till here?
Yes.
Then you can see that what is the pseudo force on M? They agree with this?
Yes.
Yes.
Agree, sir.
Do you agree with this?
Yes.
Clear?
Yes, sir.
That
Clear.
means, hope it is clear, no?
Clear,
Agree.
sir.
Understood this?
Understood, sir.
Clear or not?
Clear, sir.
Yes, sir. Clear.
Right, we'll continue tomorrow. This is a Krishnamurti class, no? 10:30.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Any
sir.
doubts are there in today's class? You can ask.
No, sir.
No doubt, sir. Everything.
Everything is clear.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Right,
sir.
right, right. Okay. Then.
Thank you, sir. Bye.
Bye, bye, bye.
Bye, sir.
Bye, bye, bye.